Hello, hi everyone. So today in this class we are going to learn about Apache oozie. So for that, first we are required to go to the site oozie.apache.org, which gives a brief idea about like how this things goes on, right? So about the oozie things and so in here what we will do is we will just take example, and for our setting we are using Ambari Hottenbox, and we have oozie in our HTTP DN2 server. That is one of our data node, which is HTTP DN2. Okay, this is having our oozie server as well as oozie client port. In typical production cluster it can have the different host. So in this cluster we are having typically three nodes. One is name node, another two are data nodes. These two are data nodes and this one is name node. Okay, so that being said, let's get us started. So first of all, what we are going to do is because this is a Kerberized cluster, okay, and now we have logged into data node 2, which is our oozie server and client node both. So what is basically Kerberos that will be covered in later video series. So don't focus on the Kerberos part in this video. It's just a Apache oozie video. If you guys don't know about Kerberos and you are strictly to learn oozie here, then no worries, you will be getting all the ideas about oozie. But as we have Kerberos in this cluster, typically in production cluster we do have Kerberos, so there are typically some sort of things which are like just for the Kerberos Kerberized cluster. So what we are going to do is we are going to klist, and this is typically a command which shows us that which principal is having the ticket for Kerberos. Okay, and typically we need to go to this directory, and this directory is basically contains all the examples. Okay, you can also do wait, let me just show you. Okay, so this is the command. Okay, this is the command to like see that where we have this oozie some any kind of directory or anything as such which contains oozie. This is a typical command used in Linux to find something about oozie. So here we are just using some kind of pre-built examples template by Apache. So what we are going to do is we are going to run this command examples. So we are seeking for some of the examples which are already inbuilt. So here we are just looking for some of the examples. Okay, I don't think that this is a correct directory. Let me just go to the Apache oozie site and let's see what exactly to search for. Okay, so we need to search for this, just what we copied, and hopefully it will show up. Let's see. Okay, so we have to go to oozie and then doc, and then we have this star file. Okay, so I have already extracted this star file, and when you run tar xzvf and this to extract in Linux, then we get this directory examples. So quickly we go to this examples and to lsf and ltr, and then go to the apps. This is the main directory in this examples which we should be concerned about, and today we are going to use the examples located in Java main, and then we do lsfnltr, and now these three files are the primary files used by oozie, and I will be showing what this all files mean. Okay, so quickly just let us go to job.properties. Okay, first, okay, just before going over here, just quickly let me transfer the examples in our SPSS directory. Okay, so as you can see that I am in my files. This is Ambari file browser for STFS. We go to / user, and there is no user for root. Okay, but typically we have logged in through root. Okay, so in STFS, whatever user you are logged in, typically it's a protocol, it's a rule kind of thing which makes the things convenient for developers, admin, and all the persons to typically create a directory under /user/ whatever user you are logged in. So there is no directory under /user root, so we are going to just create a root directory, because typically it's like how the Hadoop framework user directories are being worked. It makes the thing easier for other people to also understand, and they also respect the same thing. Okay, so okay, let's just make this directory. So we have already have the token for Hive, so we don't need this. So what we are going to do is we do klist -k, and again these all parts are basically of Kerberos. So if you don't know Kerberos, no worries, I will be covering this in next lectures or next video series as such. And then we do this, and this shows all the principle associated with this key tab. Typically all the key tabs, whenever you enable the Kerberos in your Hadoop cluster for security, all the key tabs are basically located in this file. Okay, and these etc security key tabs will be same in all the cluster, in all the cluster. So what is the content of key tabs? This is typical the contents of all the services which we use, and these are basically all the key tabs for all the services which we use, and for each services in the key tab that is associated principle. Okay, again if you don't understand, I will be covering this in later video classes. Now just to work the STFS DFS command in our cluster, as it is Kerberized cluster, I am doing all those kind of thing. It's not needed if it is not Kerberized. Just to get the token, I need to do this kinit -kt, and then the key tab name here, just keep the key tab name, and then give the principal name, and it's there. Okay, see, previously when we did klist, you can see the Hive principle was having this token. Okay, Hive principle was having this token, which was having this validity, expiry, renew, all the things I will be covering later. And now we did all those kind of things, and now we have the klist for STFS. So now we can run the STFS command, DFS command, else if we have run it earlier, it would be given some kind of error, right? So now we mkdir /user/ excuse me. Okay, so you do AJS DFS -mkdir /user/root, and hopefully it will create a root directory. Just let me check. Yeah, so it has created root. Now this root is under ownership of SDFS owner and SDFS group. We need to convert this to oozie, because our oozie workflow will be fetching all the example data from root, and there will be again a directory under root examples which we'll be creating later. So basically all the data will be fetched by oozie from this examples directory. So rather to give permission to root, we will be giving permission to this example directory to oozie owner and group STFS. Okay, you will see what I meant. So again, just okay, so we are in this directory and now we are in local mode. We are using the local file system on this node. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to put this examples directory. Okay, we are going to put this examples directory inside our user/root. Okay, so as you can see in the root there is no files. As soon as I execute this command, this examples directory will be located here, right? So let's press enter and then wait, and when the examples directory will pop up, then we will try to change the ownership to to oozie owner and SPSS group. By default it will be SPSS owner and SPSS group, but since oozie will be using this, so we need to change it. See, now examples directory is there and you can see owner SPSS group SDFS. Now we are going to change the directory, change the ownership to chown, then -r, because we are going inside the directory, so we need to do recursively, and then user/root/examples. Okay, and we need to give the owner name, group name, and then press enter, and then hopefully it will be transferred, the ownership will be changed. See, now SDFS. Now just let's refresh it. Now see, oozie SDFS, right? So it's so simple. This all the things will be working similar, just these commands will be working the same if you are not having the Kerberos cluster, but since we have the Kerberos cluster, that's why I have to go through all this hassle. Okay, if you are not having Kerberos cluster, then it's all okay. Now let's see what is under job.properties. Okay, so we go to job properties, there is a vi editor, and then I press insert for I for insert. This gives us to edit all the things, and then primarily we need to edit all those kind of thing, and from where we will edit I will be telling all the things. For name node, the information will be log into any of the nodes. In case in this example I have log into our name node, and I'm going to etc hadoop conf directory, and then okay, I have to go to etc hadoop conf directory. Remember, you can go to any of the nodes, but typically the code site XML should be there in name node and resource manager as well. So we go to code site XML, and then we search for fs.defaultfs. So yeah, here it is, right? So what we do is we just simply copy this thing, and you guess what, this is the value of name node, this is the port with name node is using, and this is our name node name, and this is our port with name node is using, right? So we just copied it, and then it's time to paste it. So to paste in this box, I press shift insert. Okay, so I copied the whole thing. Okay, let me delete this. Yeah, okay. And similarly for job tracker, you need to go to resource manager. You need to find out the value for resource manager. Remember one thing. Okay, first of all, again I press escape, so that gives the command mode, then colon, you can see in bottom it's colon, then forward slash then Q, and then exclamation mark, it comes out. Okay, and now we go to yarn site XML. Okay, remember in Hadoop 1.0 there is mapped site XML, and from there you will find a resource manager address, but since we are using Hadoop 2.2, this all the things will be there in yarn site XML, and we press enter, we do escape, then colon, then forward slash, then resource manager. Okay, hopefully, yeah, see here it is, yarn resource manager. So we just need this info, just copy it and paste it. Okay, and the queue name will be default, example root will be examples. And now you are wondering that what this thing means, oozie.wf application path. It's basically oozie workflow application path. What this means is very simple. Let me just copy it and tell you what exactly this means. Okay, just one moment. Okay, see what this means is basically this whole thing will be replaced in dollar second bracket name node from this value, right? From this value it will be just simply copied. Okay, oozie understand this statement as like, okay, and here slash user, okay, because the path will be slash user root examples and then apps, then where we go, java main. Okay, java main. Okay, so this is user root examples app java main. Okay, see this is the STFS. Okay, then user, then username, you say user.name is root, and then examples root we set up is examples, and then apps, then java main, right? All the things getting replaced. Example root is examples in our case, as I showed you, examples directory, right? And also, what is this user.name means? It means the user from where I have logged in. Okay, the user from where I have logged in. In our case, it's root. From where it is coming? See, from root I have logged in. I have logged in through root. So that's why it's automatically taking its value user.name. This is automatically taking the value as root because we have logged in through root, right? So this is how the upper statement is getting converted by oozie. This is how this statement is being understood by oozie. Basically this statement means this statement. Okay, and user.name and then escape, then wq and exclamation, save and exit. And you see we have logged in through root. As I told, if you have logged in through root, it's a good protocol to create a directory under slash user and then that username. So in our case slash user, and since we are doing all the stuff from root user, so we have created the root directory as I've shown before. And similarly, since we have logged in through root, that's why I have that's why it's taking the oozie is taking user.name as root because I have logged in through root, right? So that being said, now let us check what's basically in lib. Okay, lib directory. So basically lib has, okay, let's go to lib. So in lib you have all the main classes which will be used by oozie, and it is stored as a jar file. And to show all the classes which this jar file is storing, we just use this command jar xvf and then simply this shift insert for pasting, and then we can see all the classes which are being there in this jar. Typically here we are concerned about this class, right? This class, remember this. Okay. Now we will be going to series // and then we will be going to workflow.xml. this file we are opening. Okay, let us open, and I will be just briefing through what this basically this workflow.xml does. Is workflow.xml fetches all the info from job.properties for oozie to make its function of map reducing via the oozie job. So workflow app, this tag means that which version the oozie workflow is, and is the name of that oozie job. It can be anything, in our case java main wf. and then the start to is the Java node action, and this will be jumping to this statement action node Java node, and then the job tracker value is this, which we replaced as the resource manager address, if you remember, in job.properties. Similarly, we replaced this in job.properties. Similarly, this also we replaced in job.properties. So basically workflow.xml basically fetches all this info from job.properties. So that's why we change all the job.properties values, right? And now we can see in configuration the main class is this. Remember where you saw this? You saw this in lib. I will show you again. So this is where, and this just displaces this argument hello oozie when the test runs, and if it fails, if it ends, it prints okay. Otherwise, if it failed, then it displays this message. So this is the basic simple workflow. For a complicated project, this has to be changed, but for our purpose, it's alright. No need to change anything. Simply press escape colon WQ, or no need to press WQ, just Q and then exclamation mark come out of it, and see in the workflow.xml we saw the demo Java main class, which is there in this lib. Okay, from there it is fetching the Java main class, right? So all the things are done. Now we just go to this apache oozie.apache.org and just run this example. Just copy it, paste it. Okay, so no, before pasting it, this won't run. See, let me just show you. Okay, let me just show you that we will understand. Okay, all right. So here we need to give the oozie server a fully qualified domain name. In our case is sdp2 hadoop.com. This is the host name. Okay, fully qualified host name. And in our case, the port which oozie is using is this, and the path where this example's directory is. Let me scroll on where it went. It should be here somewhere. Okay, I am not sure where is this path, so let me just type so stp and then do something, and after 2 where was it? After 2 where we went? Okay, we were in this directory, then we went to oozie doc and then examples. Okay, so we will go to oozie, then doc. See, if you press tab, automatically Linux identifies which is the next. It guesses, like if you put the first alphabet, it matches inside that directory what should be the probability, and it matches it up. Okay, so simply to type faster, press tab, doc, and then in doc we have the examples, right? And then this file. So if we run this command, let's see what it shows up. Ideally it should not run because it should throw up Kerberos error, because we should not have the Kerberos taken. Let's see what it does. And we also have Hue set up with us because Hue is very good. Okay, so it ran. It has already run, because I don't know how it's run, because it should not run because we don't have oozie ticket. I think it's being run by Hue. Okay. So that's for another class about the security sessions. But okay, to run this job we basically use this command, and then we got the workflow job ID as this. This is the job ID as a unique ID for any kind of job. Okay, and then we can see the same job ID being run, say 1701, like that. Okay, so still running, but it has thrown some kind of error. Let's see in log what kind of error it has thrown. Okay, so it's telling that starting action error transient. Okay, to yarn or .apache Hadoop security access control user STFS cannot submit applications to queue root default. Okay, so I guess I need to switch on to oozie user, and let's see whether this is having Kerberos token. Okay, yeah, it is having Kerberos token. Now let's see if I can run the job. Okay, meanwhile let's go to dashboard and just kill it because it's not working. Okay, so it is not able to kill. Alright. Okay, so okay, an app directory does not exist. I think you should be able to, because wait, hold on. Let's go to log and then control F, search for error, and you see user STFS cannot submit to this queue root.default. I think it can be submitted by yarn user, so let's check it up if it can run or not. So these all problems happen when you have Kerberos enabled in your cluster typically. See, it has again thrown some error, so I think I have to generate a token for oozie. Okay, so starting scan, KLS, it has reminder exception. Okay, so it is not having any kind of Kerberos ticket in itself. Okay, so here the job should run. It is basically not working because there is some kind of error, which is I think due to some kind of Kerberos ticket. I will just pause this video and get back again, like what's the exact cause of this error. Okay, so I will just pause this session for now.